Gene Fetty. Today, I'm here for Mobile Tech RX. We've got a big smash on this guy right here. A deer hit down the whole side. I'm gonna show you how to use Mobile Tech RX to write a complex big smash retail estimate. Right, so we're gonna diagram everything out for you as well. The deer started here. You can see just that edge of that fender is rolled under. We've got that. And then it actually buckles ever so slightly up into here. This is not severe damage, but it is caused from the accident. Moving back, you can see all around that door handle is pushed in. We're out into the edge of the door here. We've got some light scratching from, who knows, a hoof or a tooth. We'll be polishing all that out. Onto the back door. We've got the intrusion beam stayed where it's supposed to, but it left a high spot down the door. This back door is actually damaged front to back. All, I believe, 41 inches of it. The bedside is buckled up here. We've got damage right there. This edge is pushed in, and it's big back here. The insurance company actually wrote this to get a new bedside. So we're gonna save the panel and send it out for paint work when we're done. It's got a little bit of a crack there and a little bit of a crack there. But again, we're still gonna save the integrity of the panel. All right, so when I'm doing a big smash retail estimate, really any estimate, but especially on a big smash like this, it's important to document everything. Clean vehicle, shock marker, let's go to town. All right, so we've got our damage, you saw it. We've got it all labeled out. I'll see you guys in the app and we'll start writing this car up. So let's dive right in to the right front fender. Our right front fender was approximately 11 inches of normal damage. So we're gonna leave that under the round setting. Come up to 11 inches. The default price in there is $650. That's correct. If you go back and watch the video on the damage, there were potential factors of body line was actually affected, and the edge of the panel was technically affected, but I'm not adding any additional factors in there. So 11-inch shallow dent on a body line or contour line on the edge of a panel. So it's noted even though we aren't charging separately for it. Let's go ahead and move to the front door where we get a little bit more complex, and I'm gonna stay in the tactical matrix, but switch the type of damage we use. So our front door damage was actually pretty large. 17 inches tall, 8 inches of that was double paneled, and 17 inches of it was body line. So for example, if I go to 17 inches on round, I can't get there because the round stops at 13 inches. If we switch to crease and I go to 17 inches, similar enough, but it's definitely not a crease, so I don't want it denoted that way. 10 by 10, or as I like to think about it, the square inch or the per square inch pricing system works a lot better here. So you can see the default is 10 by 10. So currently you have to have 100 square inches of damage to be able to work through this. So we are 17 inches tall and approximately 8 inches wide. So 8 by 17 gives us a square inches measurement of 136. 10 by 13 inches of damage starts out at $715. Now, if you remember correctly, we had some other damage to contend with. So we had some body line damage to deal with and some double panel door edge to deal with. I don't want to apply the respective charges, so double metal is currently at 25% because it's not affecting the entire panel. So I will zero that out, but it's measured or it's marked. And the same with body line or contour. I don't want to bring that to the entire damaged area. So we will back that out. We're going to stay at 715. Let me show you how we can add additional dollars for this damage. Right here, I'm going to go to the small dings section is what I'm going to do. The equation I use is 8 inches of damage. The round style matrix would be $500 of damage. But all I need to account for is the additional factors there. So the double panel at 8 inches, 25% of 500 is 125. So I'm going to add that as a factor. And then the body line is 7 inches of damage, which is 450. The additional factor or fee on top of the 450 when we add 25% is 112.50. So I'm going to add a total of 237.50 for those factors. So we're going to do one small ding, and I'm just going to back this out at 237.50. And then I want to go in here and under my notes, I'm going to add a custom note. And so under our custom note, the small ding area, which is what the line item is going to be, is a markup for 7 inches of body line and 8 inches of double panel damage. And we'll back out of there. So for a total on that door, using all of our factors, we're at $952.50. All right, let's move on to the back door, which was really, really complex damage. So we ended up with a total of, using our square inch pricing, 190 square inches of damage and 6 inches by 15 inches of double panel and 9 inches by 4 inches of double panel in the front. So overall, 24 inches of double panel on top of our 190 square inches. So we know that we are going for 190 square inches of damage, which is a pretty easy equation. 10 by 19 gives us 190. That puts us at 1,045. We're going to go ahead and just like before, show our double metal restriction, but I'm going to back that out to 0. So I'm totally comfortable staying at 190 square inches and keeping it at the $1,045. Nice and simple. And we can see right there that it says dented area has 2 layers of metal. Again, document to justify. In fact, we can go in and make a note under custom note. Done, save. Perfect. So there we go. All right, moving into the bedside. This damage totaled, I believe, 270 linear inches measured out across the board. Square inches were out of control. The way I decided to approach the bedside was knowing my market here, domestic bedside replaced runs around $3,000. So all I wanted to do here is go in and play with these numbers. So let's go 25 by 25. That's a little too much. We'll go 25 by 20. There we go, 2750. I'm also going to come in here and mark my factors. So we are definitely glue pulling on this. I definitely have double metal to contend with. Multiple body lines to contend with. The damage is certainly obstructed. I was on the edge of a panel. So, although we don't add percentages, that's all noted that it's on there. So if I need to justify something with the insurance company, I can show that all of these things are marked. So right now, without any R&Is or anything additional, we're looking at a total of around $5,400. That is a pretty happy number for me on this damage, and I also feel that it's pretty close to where conventional is going to be. I am, however, going to go in and add our R&Is. There we have it. That is how I came up with writing this truck. If you want to learn more, make sure you check out the webinar that myself and John Renstrom did on working through this particular estimate.
Thanks for watching. Please like and follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day.